What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 8, Humpsville, Alabama. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Y'all make sure you like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's just jump right on in to this episode. Because it starts off with Martell's dumbass, of course. He meets with Chris, and he still wants to every week. It is never a time where we don't see Martell on the screen where he is trying to force Ariane down our throats. We don't care. We don't want it. We really don't need it. Like, it is what it is. You're with the lady or not, whatever. We really don't care. He claimed that he want to put what's that girl name? Ariane in this rental property. And I'm just like, so is she renting it from you? Is she like, how is the bills being paid? How is whatever it is that's being paid? I don't know if it's just, I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not into real estate or anything like that. But is she paying you to stay in this property? Like, what's going on? And I'm really just left confused about the whole thing, because we know Martell liked to lie. So Chris tells Martell, he talked with no. Chris said they talk about Lance and how Lance has had another baby. And Chris decides to say, well, I told both of y'all to wrap it up. So basically, you want them to wrap it up, because this is what I got out of it. What I interpret was, it's okay for y'all to go out and fuck all random bitches, but just don't go out there and get them pregnant. That's what I got. Moving forward with this one, Martell asks Fletcher how is his character. Fletch said that he's a nice guy or something. He's something to that effect. Opposite of what Martell has always been. And he's trash. Like, I think that his character is fucking trash. Okay? And that's just that on it. So Martell starts to talk about Marceau. He feel like Marceau is basically trying to pick on him. Oh, sir. Like, the way you circle around the court block on that lady? Okay, all right. But Martell always want to be painted as the good guy. It is funny how he wants people to paint this good guy narrative of him. Meanwhile, he runs amok everywhere his ass show up. Like, when I tell y'all Martell could not be in my vicinity, because between the niggas in my family, they will beat his ass. Okay? I'm just saying. Shout out to the people in my family. Okay? Anyway. We go from bad to worse, right? Because in the next scene, it is victim Ken and Will. I like Will. First of all, I think Will is absolutely cute. Okay? But this is where Ken decides to take the moment and be the self-proclaimed victim. Ken basically said that he's pretty much tired of the situation or whatever with him and Trisha. But I just feel like if you're tired, then you should leave, because Trisha ain't holding you back. That's all. So apparently, things are holding him back, because him and Trish purchased this house. And I'm looking at Trish like, bitch, I know you didn't just purchase a house with your boyfriend, side piece / boyfriend, and you're not divorced to this other raggedy ass nigga. Girl, ain't you in business with him? And you still not divorced again? Girl, Trisha is slow as a mother. Like, the fact that I actually sat and listened to Trisha, girl, because why would you do that? Why would you get a home with Ken? Like, I really hope that y'all putting 20 on 10 and this is just rental. That's it. That this just rental and y'all renting something. Because, again, I'm not a divorce attorney. I'm not, like, in real estate or anything like that. But, I'm sorry, y'all, my dog scared me. But, how is it that, now somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, can this lady still be married and get a house with a whole nother man? Like, it has to be some legal ramifications that happens when you're doing this or going into a business with a man who's not your husband. Meanwhile, you're married. But I guess it's true because people do it all the time. So, I don't know. But this shit is stupid. Trisha is stupid. Ken is stupid. And I see what everybody talk about when they talk about Ken and Trisha. Because I used to wonder, man, why everybody be so hard on them? Them two is dumb as a box of rocks. Dumb and fucking dumber. Okay? Ken act like he wants a cookie for giving Trisha husband benefits. For giving Trisha husband benefits. Ken at this point is aggravating the shit to me. Because you got with this woman knowing she was married. You probably, as the people say, allegedly, you probably was her side piece, her side nigga. Okay? And you knew all of this going into this damn relationship. So maybe you should have chose better. Anyway, the more Ken explained himself, the more to me Ken looks like the stupid ass bad guy. Ken said Trisha needs a lot of therapy, and that is true. But so do you. Because what is it about you that wants this particular woman who is already married, knowing she's married, just haven't even made an attempt to get a divorce? Like, do you want to be picked that bad by somebody? Or do you have a need for women who are vulnerable? Anyway, I just need to know, why did I spend all my good time on this scene? Like, why do we give them all of this time? I decided not to talk about Marcel and his daughter because I just didn't want to. I just didn't get nothing out of it. It was cute. The oldest daughter is very cute. She's beautiful. And that's all I got. Trisha, Destiny, and what's that lady named? Sabrina? Sharon. Sorry, her name not Sabrina, it's Sharon. They decided to meet up. And this time we get Trisha's side of the story. And she tells them that her and Ken had to take a break. But they are still in the same house. Apparently, when they had this argument, the son was in there yet again. Yet, Trisha is choosing to have these loud, stupid ass, combative arguments in her house with her kids upstairs with some stupid ass niggas. Okay? Thus far, blah. Therefore, putting these kids in her situation again. Like, y'all, Trisha annoys the shit out of me. I'm trying, y'all. I have tried to be. I really have. When Trisha and Ken be on the right thing, I'm with that. But it's almost like, let's just pull a storyline out of our ass. I don't know. Because I feel like if it's that bad, if this whole situation is as bad as they say, why are we here? Anyway, the ladies tell her don't tell anyone. She don't tell anyone how she feels, and she keeps it to herself, so her kids in turn do the same thing. And Destiny also said that she don't like it when Ken get mad and where he goes when he get mad. I need to know, how the hell does Ken act when he get mad? Like, What does that mean? Does he go from 0 to 100? Is he physically harmful? Is he verbally harmful? Does he take it out on anything in the house? Not anyone, but anything in the house. What does that mean? You don't like where he goes when he's mad. How bad is Ken Lee's temper? And Sharon and Destiny agrees that Ken doesn't feel validated. Well, Ken needs to validate his own self, which explains why his stupid ass always want to get bigger and bigger in the gym. It seems like a self-esteem issue that Ken just seemed to have. I just don't. Them two irks me. Okay. Trisha talks about how angry Ken gets. How in the angry do Ken get? Sean said, I'm sorry, I keep calling this lady Sean. Sharon wants to see, what's her name? Trisha and Ken fight for their relationship. And I'm just looking at Sharon like, bitch, if this shit is toxic, they don't need to be fucking fighting for nothing. They need to pull back. They need to split up. They need to not be in the same house. Like, Trisha needs to seek therapy, divorce that other raggedy ass baby daddy of hers, and then break up with Ken and go heal somewhere. You can still be on the show. You just need to do all this shit while you're on the show. Okay? I'm sick of you hoes always going up for the damn struggle of it all. That shit be pissing me off. Okay? Martell and Marceau talks. I figured this review wasn't going to be long. So they both blame each other for throwing shots at one another. Marceau said he haven't said anything about Martell. I cannot with Marceau. Martell tells him he's a compulsive liar and he needs to pray. Pot, meat, kettle. Marceau tells Martell, you basically used Tisha to piss me off. Marceau finally takes this moment to take up for his wife. It took you 10 seasons, huh? I guess it's just like Jesus. He may not show up when you want him, but he shows up right on time. I don't know. Martell says to Marceau how he should apologize. I be looking at Martell like, nigga. Martell is pissed because all of his shit has fallen apart. Alright? That's just my opinion. Marceau said that Martell and his apology isn't trustworthy enough because he's going to do the same thing. Y'all know Martell ain't to be trusted. He going to act right for this first half and then he going to show his ass if there's another half coming. Before this season is over, Martell is going to show his bald-headed ass. Okay? You're a bald-headed ass lie. Okay? I just wanted to say that. Anyway, Martell decides he want to get past all of this, even though he what the hell did I write? Martell just want to get past everything, even though what did he say? When Marceau told him, you will do this again, he kind of agreed. Like, I know I will do it again. But then you just want Marceau to just kind of get past this whole thing. Like, because you don't want to, like, delve into it. And you don't want to hear what people have to say about you. That has always been Martell. Soon as somebody clock him, he get mad. Or he say, well, you did this and you did that. Martell just never want to take any type of accountability. Martell is exhausting. Martell is pissed at this point because Marceau isn't crawling back to him like Marceau usually do. And so I just can't. So at this point, Marceau decides to tell Martell, listen, tell Ariane to shut the hell up about talking about me and my wife. And Martell tells Marceau, well, y'all don't need to be talking about me. And and we find out Martell is like, listen, because I'm Team Holt. And now Ariane is a part of Team Hope. And I'm just like, please go to hell with this. But I do have some good news about this review. This was the end of the episode for me. And y'all, Dr. Francis will be back next week because y'all know. If you don't know, I love Dr. Francis. I love is it Killian Francis? I forget his first name. But baby, I love Dr. Francis. And yeah. We love Dr. Francis. He's the only one that makes sense on this damn show. All right. I will post also right behind this. You'll see Heart and Hustle Houston. And then that's it for me until tomorrow with the last 3 episodes of Beauty in Black. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.